So we know that the Mega Man Battle Network series took some inspiration from Pokemon with its two versions from Battle Network 3 and on. That's had differences such as exclusive transformations and bosses. But then Mega Man Star Force showed up to the party and what the? This is getting ridiculous! Now there's 3 of them! With so many choices, it might be daunting to decide on which version to go with for each game. And since the Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection has been announced, many new players will have to make that choice in 2026. So, I am here to drop some pro tips to help you make an educated decision in a 3-part series covering each game. Today, we'll start with the first Mega Man Star Force game because you are going to play the series in order and not skip any games, right? So, which Star Force transformation is the best? Let's find out as the Mega Man version wars begin again. On December 14th, 2006 in Japan and August 7th, 2007 in the US, the first Mega Man Star Force launched on the Nintendo DS with a whopping 3 versions: Leo, Pegasus, and Dragon. A first and last for the Mega Man RPG line because it was certainly unprecedented for the time. Even Pokemon would wait at least a year before putting out an enhanced 3rd version. But here's Capcom releasing all 3 versions of Star Force 1 on the same day. Dragon was a GameStop exclusive in the US, but you could purchase Leo and Pegasus at any retailer. And that's why a complete in-box US copy of Dragon specifically price charts in the $100 range these days. Phew! We're not talking about it today, but Star Force 3 complete in box can command a price above $150 even. Oh, good grief. That's why the Legacy Collection is going to be a steal of a deal. Anyway, when choosing a version, the key element to consider is the version exclusive transformations it provides for Mega Man. However, the cool thing about the Star Force series is you can actually trade and combine the different Mega Man forms with your friends who you form what's called a brother band with. Essentially a fancy term for adding someone as your friend. For Star Force 1 specifically, if you add brothers from the other 2 versions, then when the Star Force card appears in your custom screen during battle, you will have the option to go into any of the 3 version exclusive transformations: Fire Leo, Ice Pegasus, and Green Dragon. That being the case, you can generally not fret over the choice so much and pick your version based on the rule of cool, which Star Force transformation you think has the best design, or base it on your favorite color. Think of it like choosing your starter Pokemon. But gameplay wise, is there a Star Force that is objectively better than the rest? Yes. In Star Force 1, Green Dragon has an extra ability, Status Guard, while the other 2 Star Forces don't get an extra ability at all. Yeah, Star Force 1 is a weird game sometimes, which leaves Green Dragon as the ideal pick. No wonder it was GameStop exclusive in the US, huh? Funnily enough, that was the version I chose, so go me. The only other version differences you should worry about is similar to Battle Network, each version will have their own list of 5 exclusive Giga cards. Although it's still possible to use Giga cards from outside of your version through the Brother Roulette that you get from brother banding with the other version players. Additionally, each version of Star Force 1 has one exclusive boss that correlates to your version's Star Force form. And that's it. Like I said, the deciding factor is really the Mega Man transformations. Alright, I gave you the short answer, now here comes the nuance. Because all 3 versions came out together, there are no inherent advantages to playing one over the other, outside of the different transformations, Giga cards, and one exclusive boss each that I outlined before. So now, let's take a closer look at those elements. About halfway through the game, your satellite's admin, Leo Kingdom, Pegasus Magic, or Dragon Sky, will bestow upon Mega Man the power of the titular Star Force. Fire Leo, Ice Pegasus, and Green Dragon respectively depending on your version. When activated, each Star Force will grant you the ability to side select cards on a horizontal row in the custom screen, Your element changes accordingly, you gain a corresponding elemental charge shot, and when countering an enemy, you will acquire a Star Force Big Bang card that's similar to the Giga attacks from the Mega Man X series, but in card form. Lastly, Star Force forms are similar to Battle Network 6's crosses in that they have no time restriction. However, you will lose it if you are struck by its elemental weakness, so be careful. Quick charts for the basic elements of the Mega Man RPGs is Elect beats Aqua, Aqua beats Fire, Fire beats Wood, and Wood beats Elect. We'll kick off our breakdown with the Aqua element Ice Pegasus, which I guess is the canon Star Force if we go by the fact that our protagonist, Geostellar, has the blue Pegasus satellite transer and the promotional artworks and the anime too. Ice Pegasus possesses the Ice Slash charge shot that's kind of like Iceman's Ice Slasher from the Mega Man Classic series. It fires a fast moving ice shard straight forward that deals aqua damage equal to 10 times your Mega Buster's attack stat, plus 10 damage. 60 damage at attack level 5. The Ice Slash also freezes enemies it connects with for 1 second. Ice Pegasus's Star Force Big Bang is Magician's Freeze, which casts a giant ice spell on the back 3x3 panels for 250 aqua damage. The weakest Big Bang of the 3 by the numbers, but Magician's Freeze makes up for it by also freezing enemies for 2 seconds. Next up is the Fire element, Fire Leo. It possesses the Flame Burner charge shot that fires a lingering flamethrower in a straight line in front of you, dealing fire damage equal to 10 times your Buster attack plus 50 damage, for a total of 100 damage at attack level 5. Fire Leo's Star Force Big Bang is Atomic Blazer. Mega Man Kamehameha waves everything in the 3 columns in front of him for 300 fire damage. That means if you're positioned off to the side, you might miss enemies on the opposite side of the field. Last but certainly not least is the Wood element Green Dragon. Unlike every other Star Force transformation, Green Dragon has a unique extra ability known as Status Guard. With this, Mega Man cannot be affected by any status effects unless he is countered. The full list of status immunities include Paralyze, Freeze, Gravity, Blind, Confuse, and Bubble. Pretty dang powerful. Furthermore, since Green Dragon has a wood body, it can recover HP rapidly when you are standing on grass panels. The recovery rate will be slower when Mega Man is at low HP though. Green Dragon possesses the Woody Shot charge shot. Say that 3 times fast. Which shoots leaves down the entire columns in front of you, and also 3 panels forward on either side. Woody Shot multi-hits up to 3 times for wood damage equal to 5 times your Buster attack, plus 5 damage. A total of 30 damage per hit at attack level 5, 90 damage if all 3 hits connect. Green Dragon's Star Force Big Bang is Elemental Cyclone! Mega Man spins up into a leaf tornado and storms down the 3 columns in front of him, dealing 3 hits of 100 wood damage for a grand total of 300 damage. Fun fact, this is the only singular element wood attack in the entire Star Force series that causes the enemy to flash into their iframes, which doesn't make the Big Bang very chainable, but it does double as a wind attack, so it will blow away auras and barriers. Neat! You could probably tell from that breakdown just now that Green Dragon got all the goods, huh? Guess that's how the Star Force crumbles. Before these games came out, there was early promotional material that suggested that Ice Pegasus was going to get an auto-lock ability, and Fire Leo would get a plus 30 attack bonus to Null and Fire elemental cards. Meanwhile, Side Select was going to be exclusive to Dragon, but it would have no status guard. Sadly, those abilities for Pegasus and Leo did not make the cut for the final game. Yet, thankfully, the Star Force DX mod that Prof9 created does add those abilities back in, plus more buffs to help each Star Force form stand out. If you want to see what the 3 transformations could have been like at their fully realized power, definitely check Star Force DX out. Now, there's one more thing to keep in mind when deciding which of your friends to form a brother band with. Depending on their version, brothers can provide a specific stat buff to your own Mega Man. Leo gives +1 to your buster's attack stats. Pegasus gives +1 to your custom gauge so that it fills up faster in battle. Basically a free passive quick gauge type effect. And Dragon lets brothers add one additional Mega Class card to their folder. As for the exclusive bosses, throughout the game you'll get to fight a couple of times against your version's satellite admin, Leo Kingdom, Pegasus Magic, or Dragon Sky. Although you won't get to witness their full power until the post-game. But once you do conquer them, they will drop their version exclusive Mega Class cards based on themselves. Here's a quick demo of each one in action. If you want the other admin's Mega Class cards in your own game, you will have to trade with someone that has them. Or use the Cipher Mail function that's basically a password system to obtain the SP versions of each one. The other version cards don't count towards library completion though, so don't feel like they are required for 100%. The final version exclusives are the 5 Giga cards that you can only find in their respective versions. The 5 Giga Class cards can be separated into 5 categories, of which each game gets 1 from each category. The first are GX versions of the admin cards that you can acquire during the story. There are elements boosting cards, a card that uses the attack of an Ephemian boss in the game, a powered up version of an existing standard card, and finally a card that serves as a callback to the Mega Man Battle Network series. Ooh. I won't explain them all in detail, but we will show a quick demo as I call them out. For Leo, we got Leo Kingdom GX, Fire +50, Gemini Thunder, Darkness Hole, and Life Aura. For Pegasus, there's Pegasus Magic GX, Aqua 50, Ox Tackle, Break Time Bomb, and Dark Sword. Lastly for Dragon, there's Dragon Sky GX, Wood +50, Gorgon Eye, Destruction Missile, Destroy Missile, whatever you want to call this one, and Program Advance, Poison Pharaoh. That about wraps up all the version exclusives and all the information you need to know to decide which Mega Man Star Force 1 version to play. In conclusion, Dragon is technically the ideal pick for its status guard ability, but since you can get it from your brothers pretty easily in the other versions, I wouldn't worry about it too much and go with your guts or the rule of cool on this one. Next time, we will tribe on as we cover the version exclusives in Mega Man Star Force 2. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and auto-lock on to ShadowRockZX for more on Mega Man Star Force, including the Legacy Collection and all things Mega Man. Rock on, and have yourselves a wonderful time zone.